Hey legends, welcome along to a new video. My lens is absolutely stinking. So guys, now that we're back and I have cleaned my lens, it's time to get into the meat of this video. And it's going to be kind of counterproductive after that opening where I'm like, my lens is completely stinking, and I actually throw the intro on there just so I can clean the lens. You don't need to be perfect in anything you do. Massive misconception when you're getting into this sort of thing and you're trying to essentially build a community online. A lot of people will tell you that, and I have got it on multiple occasions over the years from people that are doing similar sort of things that I do, and it's like, if you're going to start creating videos for online, it has to look like a flipping Michael Bay movie. It needs to be colour corrected to within an inch of its life. It needs to have external audio, and I'm here to tell you it is absolute nonsense. The vast majority of the people that told me that stuff over the years, the perfectionists, most of them, if not all of them, have quit even trying to do this sort of a thing. So you don't need to be 100% perfect. Yesterday, prime example, I did that last little video on the channel here, which was basically recorded on the webcam on my computer, and why I'll never be a hit YouTuber. It's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek, funny little video about me forgetting my memory cards. And I was actually planning on doing this video yesterday with external audio, the whole sort of thing, and more of a polished kind of a idea, instead of the you don't need to be perfect sort of a thing. You can up your game ever so slightly. But thinking about it last night and the reaction that video has gotten since it's been online, got a message this morning from a girl I'm in the gym with, and she said she had a good little chuckle at it. She enjoys watching these videos, and that makes a bigger impact on me than any view counts or any watch time or any of that sort of stuff. Somebody that's just genuinely enjoying the videos. So as I say, for years I have been told, you need to do this, you need to do that there, you have to colour correct the whole thing, you have to have your external audio. If you're not going to go 100%, there's no point in doing it. It's a complete waste of time. That little video, like, this isn't a popular channel in the slightest. I am lucky to be hitting maybe 20 to 30 views per video at the minute, on a regular upload schedule. But that little video last night, I wasn't expecting it to do anything at all. I just put it up as kind of like a space filler because it just couldn't do what I wanted to do. But it has led into this video. I have seen countless times over the years perfectionism derailing a lot of people. Like, there's a lot of guys that I know, the songwriters are pretty bad for it. They're very much in the perfectionist zone, which isn't a bad thing when you're producing music. You want to have it, crisp and perfect and put out there. But it gets to the point where, they chase perfection so much that they actually end up getting nothing done whatsoever. And I think out of all the people on the filmmaking side of things, video creators, students and whatnot, I started out in roughly about 2005 was whenever I started creating videos. I originally wanted to be a wedding video guy, doing events and that sort of thing, and of course that led onto this sort of thing as well, and then eventually to the indie film sort of a thing. So you started to meet all these people that were similar, had similar interests, and out of all the people I've met since I started kind of taking it seriously in and around 2009 thereabouts, started uploading to the internet, and the vast majority, I would say probably 25 to 30 people that or just in and around my, well, friend zone at that point. You know, as you go through the years, your friends, you know, your whole inner circle tends to change over the years. People move on, do other things. Some people get settled down, start having kids, you know, getting married and all that sort of good stuff. And virtually all of them, bar 2 of them out of the 25 to 30 people, there's only 2 people, not counting myself, that are actually working in video production in any sort of way. And they're not, even though they're working in video production, they're not actually producing their own content. It's all client-based work and that sort of thing. You know, I do bits and pieces here and there, but it's not something that I really blend with. And just, you know, I like to get into doing my own sort of stuff and creating, like, you know, these video blogs, and, you know, getting out, getting the drone in the air, go traveling, see America. I want to do that again as soon as we get out of the current health crisis the planet is in. And yes, it's just the more you try to perfect something, the less kind of forward momentum you tend to get, I find. That little video last night, for something that was just recorded in the webcam, it hit home better than the stuff that I actually, you know, tend to get in there and put the external audio and everything on. So don't be getting caught up in the whole, I need to be super professional, I need to make a video blog that looks like a bloody Michael Bay movie. That's just a complete waste of time. You want to get your content out as quick. I said it before on the channel, we're in a content age right now, and you really need to be producing stuff on a regular basis to get that forward momentum going. The current attention span and getting something seen online, which is why I am just going to the seat of the pants at the minute. I make it up as I go now. Like, honestly, like, I don't think anybody at this point could actually give you an accurate account of where things are at when it comes to online content. The last time we checked it up, that was between 3 to 6 seconds. If you can't get somebody hooked into one of your videos within 3 to 6 seconds, chances are they're not going to watch your video at all. And I have found that to be the truth. Like, there's been more times than enough on this channel that I've got a couple of comments put on about something I said in the very opening of a video, and the person would question the video, you know, why did I make it, and there was no point to the video, sort of thing. So they heard me saying something at the start of the video, which would be along the lines of, like, you know, me trying to be a daily uploader, not really keeping up with it, and I would start a video with, you know, hello, welcome to another video. I am crap at making videos, as in, you know, I'm crap at getting them out in time. But then the bulk of the video would be something along the lines of, you know, getting videos made, and give you a little bit of motivation and inspiration to do the thing. But it would be completely, brutally obvious whenever you get these comments, and the person got it like maybe 7 or 8, 10 seconds into the video. I had said that there, and instead of watching the rest of the video, they would just jump into the comments and, like, question that open online. Whereas if they had have watched about another minute and a half of the video, they would realise that I was going to, you know, turn that around into the subject of the video. So, you know, perfectionism, don't get me wrong, that's a good thing if you have the audience to make it for. But if you don't have the audience, like this channel, or anybody starting out fresh in the video production, it's communication only at this point. And you know, just get your camera out, even if it's only the camera on your phone. Like, the camera quality on the current iPhones out at this point is actually better, I think, than the quality of this little camera I'm using at the minute. But I love this little camera for the vlogs. Not so much the audio on it, But that's something, again, you know, this is pushing into the perfectionism mindset, because the more you start to learn something, the more it kind of ruins it for you. Like, I used to think that the audio on this camera was great until I started creating podcasts, and then, you know, I upgraded the microphone for the audio recorder. For, you know, podcasts is all audio. So literally, if there's no noise, I'm not saying nothing for a couple of seconds, it's actually dead silence. You can't hear anything in the background. But if you notice in the recordings of these videos, you'll kind of hear that little buzz in the background of the camera. A funny story there, whenever I went to New York on the last trip, this is actually my second Canon G7X, because I was watching back the footage, and for the first time I started to hear that buzz on the microphone, and I thought to myself, okay, I must have wrecked the microphone on this camera, because we were out on the boat to go and see the Statue of Liberty. It was a rainy day, the camera had gotten wet at one point, and I actually had convinced myself that it actually gotten water into the microphone of the camera. So on to Amazon, and I ordered this camera, got it, charged it up, recorded a video, put it into the editing suite. It sounded exactly the same as the other camera. So I've got two of these now, which hasn't been a bad thing for the client work. It has actually come in really handy having the second camera. But it just goes to show you, you know, once you start to get to a certain point here and you start to learn more and upgrade the different things, it's your own educational level that actually starts playing against you whenever you get to a certain point. If I hadn't have started the podcast and gotten used to that clean audio, this wouldn't have bothered me to the point where I had to buy a second camera. But it is what it is, and I'm really just trying to make myself, you know, just take the time to be clumsy in the stuff that I put out, because everything I'm doing at the minute, if you check the website, I've got 3 podcasts on the go, I've got 2 separate YouTube channels to go, I'm writing short films and whatnot, and that level of perfection starts creeping in there. You end up getting nothing done. Like, there's 2 of the podcasts, I haven't got an episode onto them in the last 2 months because I've just been trying to go too hard on the other stuff. So right now I'm just dropping down a gear, just hitting the ball and seeing where it lands, because that's really all you can do at the minute with this sort of stuff. Like, no one knows for sure what's going on right now whenever it comes to this. The algorithms and everything change that much right now online, that, you know, even the people that are putting out courses now and telling you how stuff should be done, like, even those guys, I genuinely, at this point, hand on heart, genuinely don't think these guys even know what they're talking about. So give yourself permission to not be professional. Just put your camera on, record your stuff, put it out there, and let your audience find you, because it should be fun. It should be fun, and once you get to that perfectionism level, the fun disappears. And once the fun disappears, it becomes a chore. And once it becomes a chore, you're going to drop off, and you're going to give up at some point. I have seen it, I've experienced it. Again, the 25, 30 people I started out with, there's only 2 people that are still working in this field, and I don't think they're even happy, in all honesty. But it is what it is. I'm not happy either. I want to get to certain places, and the videos is going to be a big part of it. So let's get clumsy together, guys. Stay safe, and yes, big love. I'll talk to you in the next video.